Hey everyone, this is Mrs. Johnson. I just wanted to make a brief video of how to add a summary table to your Mathematica project. It's really actually something really easy to do. Once you've finished your whole project, so this is a project obviously from fall of 2021. Once you've finished doing all the code and you have all the information you need, now remember this was just the code that I gave you. What you're going to do is you're going to put, just like you do in Word, you're going to add a table at the bottom that will be a summary table to summarize everything that you found. Now this particular project started so that its endpoints where its domain was from -2 to 14, I believe. So you're going to look at all of the points from -2 to 14 that you found that will do something to change the behavior of the function or its derivative or its second derivative. So if you notice here, we're going to start at x equals -2 and then say everything we want to do about that particular function. Looks like the next point that we get to here is a critical point down here. We also might want to talk about a point of inflection somewhere in here. So every time you get to somewhere where it might change the behavior of the function, you would put another value in. Now let me show you the table itself. It's actually really easy to put the table. I just put it at the bottom of the project. So all you do here is you do insert, and then you go to table and matrix, and you want to put a new table in there. And then I put a table that's 10 by 5. So it's 10 rows, 5 columns. Now you might want to put more than that. I also clicked that I want to draw lines between the rows and columns and put a frame around it. And I just clicked those boxes and hit OK. And when I did, it produced this table that you see right here. And it has a whole bunch of little boxes. From that point on, all you have to do is actually go in here and type what you want. So I said I want the value of x, I want the value of f of x, I want the value of f prime of x, I want the value of f double prime, and then what does that tell me about the behavior of the function? So I started here at x equals -2, which was the endpoint of this interval. I said that the function was negative, the derivative was negative, the second derivative was positive. Now I got that from my table. You can actually see right here, I got those just from my table. You can put the actual values in if you like, but we really just want to know the signs of the table to tell us the behavior. So I said the behavior of this function, this is an endpoint, and f of x is decreasing because the derivative is negative, and concave up because the second derivative is positive. Now, the next point that you should have found is a critical point, and I'm looking through here, and a critical point, I didn't find it for you. Hopefully you found it. Somewhere between 1.25 and 1.5, it looks like the derivative is changing sign, therefore locating a critical point. So hopefully you use the solve command to find that point. I'm going to guess it's like x equals 1.3. I'm actually guessing. I don't really know. Then we're going to say what the value of the function is there. Looks like the value of the function is negative. And notice I'm just typing into the box, and then I'm tabbing over. The value of the derivative would be 0 there. That's going to be a critical point. And it looks like the value of the second derivative will be positive. I spelled positive wrong. And then, I'm sorry. And then you're just going to tab over and say, what does that tell you about this function at this point? This is a critical point of f of x. The curve is concave up here, and neither increasing nor decreasing. So because it's a critical point, we know it's neither increasing nor decreasing at that particular point. It's just telling us that we have a critical point there because the derivative is equal to 0. And actually it looks like a local min. I could have actually put that in here. Local minimum value. Oh my goodness, Mrs. Johnson. And the curve is concave up. And then you're just going to continue across the function, pick the next point on the curve that's giving you something that is something we want to, that's going to be possibly changing the function. Looks like you might have a point of inflection or perhaps another critical point. And you're going to pick all those points as you move across the function and then tell me the behavior of the function as you're moving across from left to right. I hope that explains what a summary table does for you and how to put it in here. By the way, if you want to change, if you don't like the font is not what you like, you could go into your palette, into writing and formatting, and change your font if you want to any font that you want. I don't know, I'm going to change it to this one. And then change the size of the text if you want to whatever size you want. Make it 18 if you want. Make it bigger or smaller. You can change your font in the writing palette, writing and formatting palette. So you're just typing in here as you would a normal text or a normal text box that you would in Word. Any questions? Shoot me an email and I'll see if I can clarify any more.